C.H.U.D. They're not staying down there anymore.
You want burgers, hot dogs, some chicken, and ribs. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
C.H.U.D. 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 You okay over there? You doing all right?
I have just learned to let you do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because it's faster if I just let you do that, because you get annoyed when I don't stop you from doing those things.
I don't know. You got to stop me at some point, or it's just going to keep going, and then we're going to lose subscribers.
I don't think so.
Probably. I think my antics over anybody's on this show, which there's only 2 people. I don't know why I'm talking like there's a crowd, like there's 4 fucking people. The voices in my head count as another guest star, but I think my antics have gotten us less subscribers than anybody's else. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Brittany's in a mood today.
Am I?
Just a bit. I think it's because we watched a certain movie. I think this is going to be one of our best episodes. You know, maybe I'm playing it up too much. Maybe I'm playing it up. But if you guys listen to the show, you know I enjoy a movie Brittany hates. I don't know what it is. And we're not there yet, though. We don't know if she fully hates it. But I'm getting the feeling it's leaning towards that. But we'll get there in a minute. First, welcome to Night of the Horror File, a horror movie and genre film podcast where we take a horror movie and genre film and show it to my beautiful wife, Brittany, who then gives us her input. Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Why are you so excited?
These are my favorite episodes. Unless it turns out you love this movie. Maybe C.H.U.D. is your new favorite movie of all time.
Okay. You're overstepping a little bit there. Did anybody think that C.H.U.D. was going to be my new favorite movie? Like, for real, for real? And if you did think that, yeah.
Bosh.
No.
I'm just going to start that off. I'm going to start it off by saying bosh. But anyway, in case it's a fucking mystery, what did we watch this week? C.H.U.D. from 1984. That's right. You know, last month we did a lot of lovely new horror movies, and I thought it's time to get back to the griminess of some old school horror movies. Can you call this horror? I think the scariest thing in this movie is the amount of dirt on Daniel Stern.
I don't know that you could call this scary or horror. It's I'll tell you what I feel like it is.
Well, it is definitely horror movie. It's definitely science fiction horror movie, I'd say, right?
Oh God, that's what it was.
Is that it?
That's what it was.
Environmental horror movie? You know?
Yeah.
One of the things I love, I read, you know how I do. I read the reviews of these movies. And one of my favorite review was this one guy talking about how he wished they went a little bit more into the homeless problem in the United States and stuff like that. I was like, really? You popped on a movie called C.H.U.D. and expected them to have meaningful conversations of the homeless problem? We're going to break new ground in a movie called C.H.U.D.
Even fucking have C.H.U.D. in their C.H.U.D. movie. Why would they be talking about the homeless people?
I don't know. This is off to a good start. Already.
You were waiting for me to say that, weren't you?
I was. This is going to be lovely. Now, when we speak of classic films, though, you know, that people hold dear, and I'm sure to most people who enjoy the arts, you know, you look at Chinatown or Gone with the Wind. Groundbreaking films. Each generation has their groundbreaking film. But for the certain horror fan with a palate for the weird and gross, C.H.U.D does the exact same thing. Directed, I just see another Night of the Horror File first. You will never hear Gone with the Wind compared to C.H.U.D. I don't even think those two movies have been in the same sentence ever. See, breaking new ground. Now directed by Douglas Cheek. It says written by Parnell Hall, who he wrote the screenplay, but the actual story was conceived by Cheek and Shepard Abbott. Now, the entire reason this movie exists at all is because Cheek and Abbott, while drunk, came up with the word chud, and they fucking loved it. So they made a movie around the word chud.
The word chud.
See, some of the smallest ideas go on to be so big and great things, right? Right?
Great things.
Pursue your dreams, children. C.H.U.D got made.
Your statement, the littlest things go on to be big and meaningful things. That is a true statement. Whether you're talking about C.H.U.D or not is what makes it true or not true.
I think C.H.U.D broke Brittany's brain too. So we're gonna but okay, so I'm sorry. So they made a movie around it. Now, C.H.U.D is a movie that doesn't need much production details. In fact, in my many years of loving it, I've not come across a ton of details about this film. So I'm not going to be treading any new ground that you guys haven't heard before. But I'm excited to talk about this fucking movie. Now, shot in NYC's Soho district, above and below. In fact, this is real New York.
Above and below. Is that what you're trying to say?
Above and I can't talk. I'm turning into a chud. The chuds are, baby. That's you just gonna burp. You're just gonna burp on the podcast
the whole time, the whole fucking time. No, we need to really do a burp reel on here.
We do. There's so many cut burps. It's so great.
Anyway,
so the movie, since it's shot in NYC and in the sewers and shit during the 80s, it has a feel of its own, and the feel I'd say is grunge. This is a dirty fucking ass horror movie. It is. And I'm not just talking about the progressive nastiness that cakes upon our main characters in this movie. People get dirtier as they go on, You just progressively get dirtier.
Yeah.
To the point where it fucking looks like Daniel Stern at the end of this movie has like been through a volcano. He's gray. But anyway. But anyway, Brittany, you guys, the amount of eye rolls that I'm getting here, man, this is sweet. This is going to be good stuff. But I'm sure many of you thought, like I said, I'd have a lot of new info you may never heard of, but this is C.H.U.D. So with that in mind, let's dive into the sewers and spend some time with 1984's C.H.U.D.
So a woman is walking her dog down an alleyway, and this little chihuahua bites Leigh's whole fucking face off, and he turns into a C.H.U.D and the movie's over. That would have been a better movie than this.
This movie starts off a little similar, like a fucking like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, Speaking of which, like, is this what happens? Is this what happens if the turtles get too much ooze? Like if you get too much ooze, do you turn from a turtle to a C.H.U.D? Is the turtle the missing link between human and C.H.U.D?
No.
No, you don't think so?
I know what it is. It's that rat guy.
Master Splinter?
Yeah. It's that rat guy.
That rat guy.
Because if the rat guy came in and trained the C.H.U.Ds to do the karate or whatever, save the world or whatever the fuck it is.
Well, true. Okay, so when a karate master meets the ooze, they become a turtle or a rat, right?
No.
So when a hobo meets the ooze, they become a C.H.U.D. Is that what we're saying here?
That's the evolution.
That's the evolution chart.
So the hobo becomes a C.H.U.D, then meets the karate master, and then becomes a Ninja Turtle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, is that what what's his name is in Congress? Is he a C.H.U.D?
Mitch McConnell?
Yeah, Mitch McConnell. Is Mitch McConnell a C.H.U.D that's just been taught to speak?
He's a C.H.U.D with the C.H.U.D.
When I was living in the sewer, Kentucky. Yeah, that's it. Kentucky.
Anyway, Anyway.
So what we have in this movie is a young Daniel Stern and a young John Hurd, man. This is like years before both of them would star in Home Alone, which they don't share a lot of scenes in Home Alone, but they do share quite a few scenes in C.H.U.D. So
which one is which?
Okay, Howard Stern. Holy fucking shit. Daniel Stern, not Howard. Wow, that would be a completely different movie.
Yeah, I think so.
Shock Jock taking on the Chuds. I want that. That should be C.H.U.D 3. C.H.U.D 3, Stern versus Chuds. You know?
Oh, no.
Look at all these fucking Chuds out here. Dude. Sit on the Sibian. Sit on the Sibian, Chud. You know? Put your vagina on the speaker, please. I'm throwing Howard Stern
This
references.
is not funny to me because I don't know what you're talking about.
One of the Chuds just starts screaming Baba Booey. Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm a Howard Stern fan. Anyway. Daniel Stern plays AJ and John Hurd plays
George?
Yes.
Okay.
His name's George.
And George was the dad.
Yes.
And Daniel Stern was the bad guy.
Yeah, he was he Marv? No, Marv was Joe Pesci.
Oh my God, we don't care which one it is. I don't know. I haven't seen that movie either.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I just needed a visual.
You haven't seen Home Alone. That's funny.
No. People are like, oh, I love that movie. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, huh?
Do you guys want to know what it's like for me, who references movies constantly, to live with someone who's never seen anything? It is the most awkward thing ever. Imagine just making a reference that everybody should get, like Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and then just having your wife look at you like, what? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Well, I know that that's from Home Alone, right?
Oh, well, at least there. At least
I
there's
know
that.
the lines.
At least there's that.
I watch TV.
Okay.
I've been on the internet a little bit.
I'm alive.
Right? Like,
but
what?
But no, it's really cool to see these two actors here. And that's one thing I really got to touch on because dude, the acting in this movie, everybody is taking this movie so fucking serious.
Too serious. Way too serious.
That's one thing you can't knock C.H.U.D for is the acting. The acting's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Like you even have like Daniel Stern's delivering an awesome performance later on when they have the meeting about the Chuds.
Yeah.
It's in C.H.U.D. So it's
such a wasted acting part.
Not for me. I think C.H.U.D reaches the high echelon of acting performances.
Okay, but it's wasted on this stupid fucking movie.
Man, see, they should have won awards, The Oscars should have represented C.H.U.D. C.H.U.D got snubbed at the 84 Oscars is all I'm saying. C.H.U.D. This is not a visual medium, but you guys should see her face right now. Just, could you imagine that? And the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor goes to Daniel Stern for C.H.U.D.
Not Julia Roberts for Pretty Woman. I don't even know what movie that or what year that came out.
See, if I hosted the Oscars or if I ran the Oscars, that's what would happen. All these esteemed actors in these really good fucking professional movies, and then I'd be like, well, we're going back to 84 and C.H.U.D is winning all the awards. Anyway. They shoot me in my sleep.
Can we talk about the
Yes,
movie now?
I'm sorry.
I mean, we don't have to. We can just make fun of it the whole time.
That's what they do in the commentary to this movie.
I know.
I'll mention that later.
So a woman is walking her dog down an alleyway when something pops out of the sewer and grabs her and pulls her down.
Which this was actually Howard Stern's.
Oh my God, how many times
is it going to fucking happen to me today? Daniel Stern's wife. This is his real life wife.
Not
How
Howard
many times
Stern.
am I going to say Howard Stern? For some reason, I really want Howard Stern to be in the C.H.U.D movie. I don't know.
It might make it better.
Just this really tall dude just
Yep.
yelling at C.H.U.Ds.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
So now we meet George Cooper, who is late on his deadline to submit the pictures he was supposed to take of these homeless people.
He's wearing... So first of all... John Hurd is wearing this cut off sweater thing. This is not It's not for him. Like it's not what you want Schlubby John Hurd to fucking wear, you know? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you see your friend wearing something really shitty, you've got to tell them, you know, so they don't fucking embarrass themselves for the longest time.
Yeah.
You know, like which by the way, everybody should do, you know, that's the mark of a good friend. Like if you see your friend come out to the car, you're picking him up, y'all are going hang out and stuff, and he comes out with a fucking cowboy hat on or something like that.
I try to tell you that for like 4 months.
And that's why the skeleton is wearing our cowboy hat.
Not our cowboy hat.
My cowboy hat. But see if he... So you should do that. Just tell them they look like God fucking awful. And the same with this cutoff sweater thing, man. I had a friend who tried to make this a thing. Cutoff sweater. And imagine like a chubby dude in high school trying to wear a cutoff sweater.
What's a cutoff sweater?
What he's wearing, he's got the sleeves cut off. It's like a sweater with the sleeves cut off.
It's called the sweater vest.
But that's not a sweater vest, what he's wearing. It's like,
okay.
That's even worse, though. Have you ever seen people who try to wear the sweater vest, like with nothing else?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, dude, no, man, that's not you. You need to stop. Don't do this.
Just don't.
Go back inside and change. Don't embarrass me. Come on.
His girlfriend, Lauren, is getting ready for a photo shoot because she's a model. Lauren has to go to the basement of their apartment building, and we can hear some growling from underneath going on. Some foreshadowing.
Why did I think you were about to say foreplay?
No.
Some chud foreplay?
Yeah, no.
You don't want to see chuds doing it?
Nope.
There's no chud porn nowhere you want to.
There probably is somewhere.
There probably is a chud porn parody. Chud won't like what's under his dwelling.
I thought
Chud,
he was
they're about to
under
pipeline your sewers.
Anyway. What? What? Just stop.
I mean, they got to make little baby chuds at some point, right?
I don't think that's how chuds reproduce.
No? Did chuds some hot chud on chud action?
That's really gross. It feels...
Get to see a chud chode?
It feels slimy to me.
Chud chode?
A chud chode.
A chud chode, the movie.
That's what I posted on my Twitter.
I know. You posted a chud, or a chode, not a chud. No. There's no chodes in this movie. It's just chuds.
Oh my God. How many times are we going to... Anyway. As many times as they say Bosch in this movie, that's how many times we're going to say Chud.
Holy shit.
What is his real name? Like, what's his first name?
I don't remember. It's just fucking Bosch. That's all you need to know.
So, at the police station, we meet Captain Bosch.
Hey, Bosch. Hey, there's Bosch. It seems like they're trying to make him like this hero that's going to continue in other movies. Mm-hmm. Like, well, when Bosch isn't on screen, characters should be saying, "Where's Bosch?" So
Bosch is trying to figure out why there are so many people going missing. He then has to go talk to a lady that tried to take a cop's gun.
Yeah.
They call her the bag lady or Mrs. M.
Right.
And he tells the officer to give her phone call because he doesn't want to. But he's like, give her a fucking phone call. Yeah. Which George has been working on a whole thing. So he kind of knows this hobo lady kind of personally. Not like that. Not call her the bag lady or Mrs. M, not the hobo lady. Brittany just looked at me like we're going to offend the hobo population or something. Like, maybe we will. We're going to have a group. That's the one group of people we'll offend. It's the homeless. That would be my fucking luck. I just wake up. There's like a bunch of homeless people outside just waiting to beat my brains in. Oh my God. Anyway. We heard the Chud episode. Oh shit. They're under our house. They're the underground dwellers. Oh my God. We don't even have a basement. Oh shit. Oh shit. Anyway, so George is taking the pictures of Lauren at this photo shoot and he's getting upset. Because I don't understand. Not this photo shoot, dude. Like, what are you doing? He's like trying to make like an environmental stance here against the fucking
he's having trouble because it's perfume that he knows is shit. And he's like, I know it's shit. Everybody knows it's shit. They're just using your body to hawk wares. It's like, not this photo
but
shoot.
I do want to know. I do. He does have no, he doesn't have a point here, but I have a point
it's like,
here.
Don't embarrass me. Can you just shoot the fucking photo?
But I want to know. How do I know what this perfume smells like just because there's a naked lady on the magazine?
Doesn't matter. Sex sells.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But
think about the things you would buy if there was just fucking involved, you know? Or like naked ladies. Like if naked ladies advertised Gold Bond powder, you know? Like you'd probably buy more Gold Bond. There would be people buying Gold Bond.
I mean, they do it anyway, but yeah.
Yeah. But if there's naked ladies, you would stock up, I feel.
Yes. Anyway, George goes to check his voicemails.
Sorry, just thinking about a naked...
They're not voicemails. That's not what they're called back then.
What is this called? Because I remember
his messages on his answering machine.
God, the old tech in this. Because at the beginning of the movie, he's the answering machine is picking up one of the dudes who's bitching at him about not getting him the photos for the homeless article they're gonna write.
Yeah,
and like just the old school tech and stuff in this movie is so great. Like
apparently, this little piece that he has or whatever he has to put up to the phone to check his messages or whatever. And when you were listening to the commentary or whatever on this, they were talking about that. I guess that's how you used to have to do that.
Yeah. I remember up until like fucking 97 or something. Like my parents could call the answering machine at home.
Yeah, but in this movie, you had to have like a separate device to put up to the thing.
It just seems like a lot.
Yeah, too much. Like, you can't wait till you get home.
I don't know, man. There's been so many stupid ass fucking technologies with phones. Remember the Nokia chirp?
What?
The Nokia chirp, where it was like a fucking walkie-talkie on your cell phone. Someone thought that was an amazing idea, and it just created the most annoying people ever because it would just be like, beep, beep.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, how's it going? Good.
Older.
I bet only drug dealers use that shit.
I bet everybody fucking did.
Let me chirp my plug. Hang on.
But then it would be like out loud.
That's true.
I bet they didn't.
Do you have any crack? Oh, fuck.
Anyway, he gets a message from the bag lady, and she's at the police station and calling him to bail her out.
Yeah. Which, man, I'm sorry if a homeless lady called me to bail her out. I don't know if I'm doing it. It's like, first of all, what'd you do? Second of all,
I think they have some kind of agreement or something. I don't know.
Wait, an agreement? You could take pictures of me as long as you bail me out of any situation I get into.
Well, I don't think that's the agreement.
He has some kind of weird pact with the homeless.
Anyway.
Again, we heard the C.H.U.D episode.
Oh, my God.
If you look in the background, though, there's a young Patricia Richardson from Home Improvement back there just hanging out, man. That is weird. Like in the red dress. That's her back there.
Why is that weird? We never see her face. Why does it matter?
You see her? I saw her face. I don't know.
I mean, you do. She's not important.
But then again, I'm the one picking out people in a horror movie. Like, I'm saying, oh, did you watch C.H.U.D?
Man, you're really stretching that horror word right there.
You weren't
with
frightened.
This movie.
You weren't frightened by the C.H.U.Ds.
You're really stretching it there, buddy.
At no point were you scared. At no point.
I was scared for you.
Because of C.H.U.Ds? Like, what do you think I'm going to piss off the C.H.U.Ds?
No.
We're going to get sued by the estate of C.H.U.D.
Because I was going to kill you.
Oh, shit.
For making me watch this movie. Anyway.
Anyway.
So Bosch goes to talk to this man named
Bosch.
named AJ. And he runs the homeless shelter. The people call him Reverend.
Yep, the Rev.
AJ, I don't think any of them called him the Rev.
I know, but
hey, Rev.
Is he really a Reverend? See, these are the questions. I want the Rev's backstory and C.H.U.D, you know? C.H.U.D, like a C.H.U.D prequel, you know, the Rev begins.
When I hear Rev, not Rev, because nobody says Rev. You said that. When I hear them,
it's like you said that. No one said that.
When they call him Reverend, it makes me think of a cult. Does he like have a homeless cult? Is that what's happening?
I guess it'd be really easy to assemble a homeless cult. You just get some food.
Yeah, you just have this homeless shelter, and anyway.
Oh, my cult idea. Here we go, man. I just got.
No, don't try to get good with the underdwellers now, okay? Don't.
Now we're gonna get sued because we just called homeless people underdwellers. You know, after this fucking movie came out, people were calling homeless people chuds. Like, it must have been rough.
Shit. I bet they were.
Hey, look at that fucking C.H.U.D over there.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Somebody's unsubscribing right now. Like, God damn
They already did.
They just insulted homeless people. It's okay.
It's because we did C.H.U.D.
It's perfectly okay because we're all going to be homeless eventually. It's not a big deal.
Right.
Like, yeah, we're on our way. We're on our way. We're just pre-homeless people. That's all we are. America is just in a state of pre-homelessness.
People want I don't know if it's homeless people even, but I know that people want homeless people to be called the unhoused.
The unhoused? That sounds scary. Like that sounds like a horror. That sounds like a horror villain.
The unhoused. Yeah, you're right.
This town used to be populated, but now it's the unhoused. This summer.
But you know what? Unhoused sounds really cool. Like,
it does sound kind of cool. It does. I feel like we're getting ourselves worked up for when we're homeless. Like this is going to be great. We're going to call ourselves the unhoused. We'll all wear matching vests or some shit.
We're not going to be playing instruments, okay? I thought you were going to say that shit. When you said vests, I was like, instruments.
Where did you get instruments? We're starting the unhoused band?
Because that's what it sounded like you were going towards.
No. I'm going to call myself the Rev.
We're not having a cult either.
I knew one guy.
Why is there always a band? The reason why I'm calling
it, there is always a band. They always play really good music too. It's fucking weird. Like, does something about like being in a cult makes you a good musician all of a sudden? Like, it's strange. You know that, like David Koresh and shit. He was playing all sorts of rock music. Anywho, I've only known one guy, and the reason why I keep calling him the Rev because I knew this one tattoo artist that was really serious about being called the Rev, even though he no reverend status. I think the most sad people in the world are people who give themselves their own nickname. You know, and that's pretty much what that was, because it's not like he was a reverend of anything. He didn't have a license or anything like that. He just was calling himself the Rev. You can call me the Rev. It's like,
no.
Are you? And this is me because I'm an asshole. I was like, are you a reverend? No. It's just, it's what people call me.
Right.
Are you sure? Like, is it really what? Because your name tag says Alan.
Someone comes in and was like, "Hey, Jimmy, dude, no, call me the Rev."
No, I told you I'm going by the Rev. What the fuck? Get to work.
Anyway, AJ says that the people that come to eat there every day have been going missing for the last 2 weeks. And he says it's specifically the ones that live underground.
Which, by the way, you don't really get to see what he's serving up, but I take a look at this kitchen that fucking the Rev is fucking working out of. It looks disgusting.
Well, you know what?
No, you can't pull a beggars can't be choosers.
No, that's not what I was gonna say. That is the
I was gonna say you are not going that way, are you?
Oh my God, that is not what I was gonna say. That is terrible.
Like, but are we really certain? Are we really certain that the nuclear waste was turning these people into chuds, or was it his cooking? Because I see that man's shirt in this scene.
No, what I was gonna say was, he's only one dude. He probably has a very low budget. He's running a nonprofit organization right now. A one-man nonprofit organization.
One-man soup-slinging machine.
Exactly. Exactly. He does not say the Rev. Stop calling him that. Why is that annoying me
It
so
is
bad?
really annoying you. I think that's why I latched onto it.
Oh my god.
So, but also, like, if you notice Daniel Stern's look in this movie, man, his hair.
It's crazy.
It is the craziest it's been. It progressively as it goes, I think because he loses hair as he gets older. But in his roles, like it progressively gets more and more well maintained. But in C.H.U.D, it's like that hairdo began. You know, it's like the hair begins in C.H.U.D. Like, and then it just progressively gets nicer as he goes.
Well, he is a little freaked. He doesn't have time. He's got to feed these people. He doesn't have time to fix his hair.
Right. I don't know. I think Daniel Stern's a wonderful dude. Like, I've seen him on Twitter and stuff. He gets on there every once in a while. Like me, he kind of just fucking stays away from that shit. But he paints and shit like that. But have you seen any Daniel Stern movies?
No.
I'm pointing at you. Why do I point? We're the only two in here. It's not like I have to point at you. That's like a radio thing where I have to point.
You.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to get you to talk, but you know how to talk like a normal human being. So why am I pointing? And
I know that you're talking to me because you're not talking to the cat.
Hey, cat, jump in on this. Jump in on this conversation.
He's just sleeping.
That cat is dead. That is not a sleeping position. I think a C.H.U.D got him. But have you seen any movies with Daniel Stern in it?
No.
Oh, okay. I will say
Home Alone.
I will say, and I have to call it out because we'll never talk about it on this show ever again.
Thank God.
But Bushwhacked. Man, that is an awesome fucking movie. I love that fucking movie. You've never seen Bushwhacked, madam. Daniel Stern. I said it right. I didn't say Howard Stern this time. Lee's rewriting movie history, adding Howard Stern to things that Daniel Stern was in.
Anyway, no, I haven't seen Bushwhacked. That sounds like a porn in itself.
You're bushwhacked in your C.H.U.D? Every time I say C.H.U.D in a sexual reference, I just think of like the dirtiest, nastiest fat man. Just fucking like trying to have sex.
It makes me think of that guy from Euphoria, that scene I made you watch.
Oh, yeah. Brittany's been deep into Euphoria.
Well, kind of.
I got to stay away from it because I just feel like a dirty old man watching it. But
that sounded really bad. Don't say that again.
Oh, well, I've reached a pinnacle in my age where I'm going on 35, and I got to be careful because, like, I realize, like, just because my mind is that of an 18-year-old does not mean that
you are
that
18.
I am 18. So I have to be careful, you know.
Because you could have birthed an 18-year-old at this point.
Oh God.
Did you know that?
Yeah. No. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's C.H.U.D.
That puts a whole new meaning to daddy. Anyway.
Ew. Ew. That's disgusting. That's worse than Daniel Stern's shirt. God. So Christopher Curry, who plays Bosch. Bosch. Hey, where's Bosch? People should be saying, where's Bosch? When Bosch isn't on the screen. This becomes we've mentioned it already, but this is a fucking blast drinking game, you guys. You've got to take a shot every time someone says Bosch. You can make a drinking game out of C.H.U.D.
Yeah, probably so.
I mean, your poor fucking liver will be dead by the end of it, but there you go. Because, like, Daniel Stern is saying Bosch like fucking till your ears bleed in this fucking movie. I don't understand the script to this film. Like, why? What are we doing here? Why has it got to be Bosch every single time? He has another name. We just don't know it right now because we know Bosch. But, like, but you could, you know.
Does he have a first name?
I don't know. T.J. Bosch? I don't fucking.
T.J. Bosch.
I was thinking about T.J. Hooker.
He doesn't.
He doesn't? It's just Bosch.
It's Captain.
Captain Bosch. Well, they can't go around calling him the captain.
The captain.
We already have the Rev. You know, that's just too much.
Oh, my God. We don't have the Rev. And nobody calls him Reverend except for himself and one unhoused.
Unhoused? Is that what we're calling him? Yep. I'm just going to call him pre-C.H.U.D s. The pre-C.H.U.D.
He was in a movie called The Return of Superfly.
Oh, Christopher Curry's a great actor. Like, that's the thing about this movie. That's what's wild about this. This is only saved by the acting. Like, this movie,
Right.
this is a bad movie. Let's not all, like, I've seen people try to really defend the artistic merit of C.H.U.D, and I'm sorry, but you guys, it's a bad movie, and that's okay. I love it for that. But like, the acting is so fucking spot on in this fucking movie. You get some damn good performances.
I agree. There was a pretty, they're like, yeah, I'm here to act. This movie's ridiculous,
yeah,
but here we are.
You don't get that anymore. You don't get that anymore. There's so much self-referential bullshit in like movies like this that people make on purpose to be bad. That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like all these movies, you know, like Sharknado or Sharktopus.
I was like, Shark.
There are so many killer shark movies that I'm done. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't care how funny this new one is or whatever. Or it's like, oh, they've finally gotten the formula down to the worst movie. It's like, stop. I don't need it.
No.
Why is sharks all of a sudden the thing? Like,
it's a good question.
Why is it sharks? And it's never good. It's never good. It's never as good as everybody keeps telling me it is. Because it's like, I know they're making a bad movie. They know they're making a bad movie. But with C.H.U.D, it just felt like everybody was drunk off their ass and thought they were making a good movie. Like,
do you really think? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I know in the commentary, Christopher Curry couldn't remember most.
It was 1984.
Good point. Good point.
That
but
was 30-something fucking years ago, bro.
That's true. I can't remember things 30 years ago because I was 4.
I was about to say because you were.
But no. It's just comparing this to like new stuff that tries to be this.
Yeah.
It's just the gobbliest of fucking shit bags and I can't stand these movies.
Just the Sharknado ones.
Well, Sharknado.
Movies,
Sharknado. Yeah. No, there's other ones. I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
But not C.H.U.D.
It's because I saw because they were like, oh, Dracula Shark is coming out. And I'm like, God damn it, you guys, stop. You're wasting stuff on sharks. Quit it. Do something funnier.
But not C.H.U.D, huh?
No. Not C.H.U.D. No, y'all can't capture the magic in the bottle that was C.H.U.D.
Anyway, George gets the bag lady out of jail and she asks if he has a gun. He says no and follows her underground to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
They finally make it to Victor, who is her husband, her brother, I don't know, something like that. And he says he needs a gun to shoot the ugly fuckers.
So there's another nickname for these things. You call them ugly fuckers.
Because they are. I mean,
they are pretty damn ugly. I'll tell you that.
They don't know what they are. At least they didn't call them monsters.
Which we have yet to see a C.H.U.D. Like
we saw the hand of a C.H.U.D. Okay?
So we see a lot of C.H.U.D. hands, not a lot of C.H.U.D.s themselves.
Yeah. So the bag lady says that he is sick from his wounds, and we see that his leg where it's all fucked up. George wants to take Victor to the hospital, but they all were like, "No," and he's like, "Okay,
no hospitals."
They don't have insurance.
Well,
they're unhoused.
Good point. Good point. I forgot this is America.
Yeah.
We don't take care of the unhoused here.
No.
They're left to their own devices to fend off the C.H.U.Ds. Now down in this sewer, you know, in New York City, or I think it's called the tunnels on the 185th tunnels, I believe it was street caves or something. There's a nickname people have for it, which I think they're still there. I don't know if there's as accessible as they were back then, but they really would find homeless people living here and stuff like that. Well, which you got to wonder, like what?
You're speechless.
It's just because you see this stuff in movies and stuff, and progressively in movies, sewers got bigger. Like if you notice in these movies, every time they go in the sewer, like they progressively get bigger till where like you watch like The Dark Knight Rises, and the sewers and underneath Gotham City are steeple churches. Like it's fucking insane. And
just fucking cities under there.
Yeah. It's so weird to see because like here our sewer system is not like that. You can't like get down in there and
we have tunnels. No, not tunnel. What are those things?
They're tunnels, sort of, under.
Well, you used to be able to travel from
like underground
street
walkways
to street,
and stuff like that.
But they closed those off and they're monetizing them now because you have to pay for a tour.
That's true. They got a kind of okay setup here in this tunnel, though.
Oh, these people?
Yeah, I gotta say, like, the underdwellers here, it's pretty good.
You just gotta go deep in there, apparently.
Ugh. Let's get deep in there.
What I meant.
Get that chud deep in there. The chud.
You didn't have to say it like that.
I
didn't say it like that.
You don't think the chud's looking pretty svelte?
No.
Looking good later?
Nope. I'm good on that chud.
Mitch McConnell the chud. That's what he is.
Oh.
He's not a turtle. He's a chud, you guys. See, he went beyond turtle. He's the turtle, got too much ooze, and now he's a chud. We discussed this earlier.
So you can go back. So like once you turn from a chud to a turtle, you can go back to a chud?
No. Oh, we're chuds pre-turtles? Is that what we're getting at?
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I missed that. So chuds are pre-turtles. See, I was thinking chuds were the final evolution of turtles,
No.
The turtles
What
that
I was
grow
saying.
up, they fuck or whatever, and then they go on to be chuds.
No, the chuds got the karate training or whatever that fucking is. What do they do? Martial arts, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then they turn into turtles.
Okay.
But that's what I had said earlier.
Oh, okay.
So did he get too much ooze from that?
Imagine if all these
went down.
Imagine if all these chuds. Imagine if all these chuds sounded like the turtles, though. That'd be great. That would splash a little bit more humor into this movie. Whoa, man.
Oh, yeah.
Radical.
I really had to think about that for a second.
Brittany forgot what the turtles talked like.
Yes, I was like, wait, what? No. Okay, so Mitch McConnell.
Okay.
He didn't get to fully transform into turtle.
Okay.
Because he was so against it. Even though this was his life, he fought it so hard. So he's in between chud and turtle.
I don't know. Being a turtle looks too much fun, and I can't have the
Exactly.
I don't think that guy has fun. I think he's the essence of not fun.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell, the chud.
The chud.
We got a lot of chuds in Congress and leading the country. I think we need to cut out the chud menace,
Cut out the cancer. That's what it made me think of.
You're just trying to go back to the good movies last month.
Please. Anyway, so Bosch talks to
Bosch.
I quit. I'm done with you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm getting the divorce papers out. I haven't done that in a while. It's time.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
There's a whole drawer of pins over there.
Oh, shit, man. That's what did it. You put down in reason, it just says chud.
Chud. Listen to episode some.
Episode 145, chud. What the fuck does this mean? Oh, go watch Chud. You'll know. He made you watch Chud?
Yes. Anyway.
I get fucking jail time.
Yes. You're getting some Chud in jail. Anyway.
Ew.
So Bosch talks to AJ and says there's an article about the homeless people and he wants to know who is in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
AJ gets really mad because he wants society to care about all these people more and to know who they are. That's what I took from this little situation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, jokes aside, AJ actually does give a shit about these people. And I think George does too. So they're the two people who kind of care more about the homeless population than everybody else.
Yeah.
Which is what kind of leads to discovery of the chud. But
right.
But like I gotta go back to that guy's review where he was really begging for more fucking environmentalist kind of stuff from Chud.
Yeah.
Could you imagine watching this movie and being like, they talk about the homeless population. They just don't go far enough. Like someone's relative is sitting next to him.
Movie, bud.
Like, dude, this is fucking Chud. This is Chud. John Goodman's about to get eaten here in a little while. We're talking a movie where John Goodman gets munched down on a bunch of sewer monsters.
Anyway. Wrong movie. So, AJ is convinced the only reason that Bosch is caring is because someone important to him went missing.
Mm-hmm.
He says like the governor, his wife, or his mom, whatever. And Bosch says his wife went missing.
Which, by the way, okay.
Okay.
So the beginning of the movie, that little intro there, like when I first saw this movie, you think that little intro where that lady gets sucked down into the sewers, you think that like is just, you know, introing, oh, there's monsters, you know, that's a normal horror intro and stuff like that.
Right.
That lady's a main character. That's Bosch's wife.
I mean, I guess technically she's a main character, but not really.
I know, but it's kind of weird. It feels weird that like that main scene had so much significance.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I guess. Nothing in this movie is significant to me. Nothing. Not one part of it.
You don't want to find the hidden meanings and themes, the thematical approaches of C.H.U.D.
I would rather rip my toenails off with my teeth. Anyway, so AJ tells Bosch who the people are, and it's the bag lady Victor, one of their friends.
Mm-hmm.
AJ then wants to know about the EPA probe. I don't know what the EPA probe is. I didn't look into that. Environmental
Protection Agency.
Okay, EPA
Yeah.
probe. Yeah. Bosch says it's an inspection of the sewers and the subways, and it lasts about a week. AJ wants to know then why have they been down there for 4 weeks? And Bosch is like, I didn't know they were down there for 4 weeks. So AJ takes Bosch underground and says that he's been making all of these phone calls because he found equipment used for radioactivity down here, and he thinks the EPA is hiding stuff.
Which
he's cracking the case, man.
I know we got fucking the Rev is doing a lot more fucking work than the police here. The Rev.
I really wish I had a Nerf gun.
I
there's 400 Nerf darts right there.
I feel like the Rev is someone like I'd be in like an alternate reality, you know? I feel like I'd be running a soup kitchen investigating tunnels.
You're about to be unhoused.
I don't want to be a C.H.U.D. I'd be a terrible C.H.U.D.
You'd be the perfect C.H.U.D.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why would I be the perfect C.H.U.D.?
Because you're so fucking annoying. I really just have had enough of you tonight.
This is why there's nothing around Brittany's chair where she records at to throw at me. I make sure.
Oh, are you joking?
There's quite a few things. Okay, let's get back into C.H.U.D.
Anyway. So more unimportant stuff.
I will admit, they really, it feels like, because cut to the chase, this is just a monster movie with lack of monster, man. There's not a lot of monster going on. And that's what I meant by the acting kind of makes this bearable. And to me, good. Like, I like this because of the acting.
Right.
Because like if it's like anyone else, this movie would be goddamn dreadful.
Yeah.
Like just a slog. And it's not because of just the fucking acting, and then, you know, Bosch.
Bosch. So they try to put this like subplot in of George and Lauren and their life and shit like that.
Different movie.
But it doesn't even fucking
you don't need this at all. Like, it just doesn't feel like you, like, why?
Right.
Like, why do we need this subplot?
So I put this scene in here, even though it's fucking pointless. George and Lauren are at home. She tells him that she's pregnant, and they talk it out and decide to keep the baby. Who cares?
Is the baby a C.H.U.D? Like,
I'm thinking not.
That would have been a great stinger scene. You know, they're at the hospital. She's delivering a baby. It's like, it comes out of C.H.U.D. He's like, you hussy. I'm sorry. He was just so well-spoken. And he did things you wouldn't.
Oh my God. He drooled real good on me.
He's just out at dinner and look over. It's like, is that a fucking C.H.U.D? Can I pour your chair out for you?
Oh my God.
All these people are staring. I'm so nervous.
So I like how you have this note here.
Okay.
He has 2 samurai swords on the wall. You have nothing else written here. That is how pointless. That's what I should have written
Written
on
but
this.
the thing is, like, why? Why does he have swords? Although there is a scene later where she actually needs a sword. But, like, that's the only reason I could come up with is, like, because he has not one, but 2 samurai swords. And, like, it looks like the sword from Highlander is right next to him, just hanging on the wall.
Why would you not?
Why?
If you had a chance to buy samurai swords.
I'd have plenty.
So
like, I'd
why
have
are
so
you
many,
questioning it?
but I'm married.
Not anymore.
Well, the thing is, like, some married people do have samurais. I'm not discriminating or anything. I just feel like to have samurai swords, I would want to get them down and play with them. And that's a solo operation. You know, you got to be a single person to have swords. I feel like you just gotta, it's not.
I am very offended.
Because I feel like I'd take them down. Like, because what are you going to do with them? I don't want to buy swords that I don't get to use on things. And guess what? You know what I'd be doing? Using it on stupid shit. I'd be using a fucking sword to cut open some salami or something and fucking chop my vegetables and shit like that. Or just sitting there eating with the sword next to me. Like a ninja strike is going to happen at any moment.
And I, as a wife, cannot.
You can have swords because you're responsible. See, that's what I'm getting at.
No, but you having a wife means you can't have a sword?
Yes, because it's dangerous. I could stab somebody.
It's dangerous whether you have a wife or not.
Not really. I feel like I wouldn't stab myself, but I'd be like
you
swinging the sword around.
You would definitely stab yourself.
But the thing is, I'd be swinging the sword around doing my sword moves, because, my sword technique.
For your Ninja Turtle training.
Yeah, my Ninja Turtle training, so I don't stay a chud. And so I'd be swinging the sword around, and it's much less dangerous if it's just a single person in a 1-bedroom apartment with 2 lights. And because
not good justification
because
here.
If I was swinging it around and you just came in like, hey, what's for dinner? Like you just get stabbed in the shoulder with a sword, then you're going to be mad at me for a long time. Imagine that, that's not eating your Chinese food mad. That's fucking like, that's anger. That's anger. We're going to have to see a marriage counselor at that point. Like,
no, we won't.
We got to sit down on the couch and like, so what was the igniting issue that
the
brought
only
you
thing
here?
You're going to see is blood. And the only thing I'm going to see is the inside of a jail cell.
See, and that's why I can't own swords.
It's good to know. This will be noted in the divorce paperwork.
You made her watch swords, or you made her watch C.H.U.D and you had swords.
And said, no wife equals swords. Sword.
No wife equals swords.
No swords equals wife. I'm not happy.
I watch C.H.U.D now. Make happy.
That's how Chuds talk, okay? Anyway, so a man and his grandkids stop at a payphone booth to figure out where to go in the city because they're like visiting somebody or whatever.
Yeah.
By the way, when he's dialing the number, if you listen closely, he says 867-5309.
Well, he was calling Jenny.
Jenny.
Jenny, I got your number. Chud's gonna eat my face.
What year did that song come out?
81, I think.
1981. So it would have, I was like, did it come out before this and they got it from this? Or did they put this in? Anyway, that's what he says. And I listened to it like 16 times.
Oh, yeah. It's 867-5309.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the best.
I was like, hey, I know this song. I don't know this movie. I don't know any of the actors except for John Goodman.
Brittany stopped dead just to listen to
Yes, I did.
She's like, all right, fuck this. I'm going to listen to something better.
Yes. So then the man gets attacked by a creature from the sewer.
The little girl doesn't react right. Like, that's one of my issues. It's like, she's just like, kind of like, huh. Well, look at that. Like, it's
like it happens every day.
But anybody else would have been like, grandpa, motherfucker, grandpa.
Right. Maybe she was in shock.
I guess.
Maybe her grandpa was abusive, and so she couldn't talk to him.
Later in the movie, though, a homeless person sees the C.H.U.D almost getting out of the sewer, and he has the proper reaction to get the fuck out.
He's like, nope, fuck
He's
that.
like, fuck this, man.
So the little girl tells the police about the monster.
Mm-hmm.
And Bosch gets all kind of police to help. He's like, I need police at every street, blah, 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 blah. And just all this stuff. He's like, I got excited. I'm sorry. I hit the microphone.
Just fucking hitting the mic.
And I'm like, because some little girl said something about a monster, and that's how everybody else is reacting too.
Well, it's NYPD, man. That's what happens. You know, little white girls see the monster. Now it's time to get fucking the tanks
right.
out.
You're right.
Like, oh, shit. The monster's killing white people, y'all. Let's get after it.
So then, Bosch and AJ feel the need to break into George's apartment to get some pictures.
I feel like they could have just asked. Like
they could have. They knocked on the door. George was not home. So they just fucking broke in.
Do we understand how Bosch and AJ know George?
They know that George did the pictures.
He wrote the article. Or
right.
He didn't write the article. He did the pictures for the article.
Right.
Yeah.
So they know that he's got pictures of the people that they need to talk to. Why didn't they just go under the ground?
Well, you know, we're not the unhoused, so we don't want to venture in there unless we have a real good reason.
But AJ feeds them.
That's true.
Why doesn't he just
think the Rev would have enough pull to get down up in there, those sewer systems?
See, I told you I was going to burp the whole time. We're leaving the burps
This movie is giving Brittany gas.
I really just want to whoop.
Whoop.
Oh yeah, they don't know what that means.
They don't know what whoop means. That's how you say suicide without fucking saying suicide.
I made it up.
Whoop. We're just gonna whoop. I got, honestly, when I first saw this, like the scene with the old man and the girl,
that sounded bad.
It looks bad at first because you're in the middle of nowhere, Soho or whatever, New York City, and fucking old man with a little girl. What is going on here? You know, but then you find out it's her grandpa.
Still bad.
It reminded me this time around watching it. It reminded me of at this one time I can't remember where I was. It was like the outside shopping mall we have or something, and I was walking to a store, and I saw like this older guy and this really younger girl walking out of the bookstore. And I was like, oh, and she had a bag of stuff. And I was like, well, that's sweet. It's like a daddy-daughter day. That's pretty cool. And then they started making out. It's just like, oh.
It was a daddy-daughter day.
Yeah, I was like, oh. Mind my business. Let's just go into this Michael's here.
Mind your own business.
Jesus.
So Bosch has a meeting with his boss and people who work for the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Did I say that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The NRC. And AJ is there too.
Uh-huh.
They're like introducing everybody with their titles, and they're like, and this guy. AJ.
This is
not even Reverend.
He should have had a whole burst out about the Rev, you know.
The Rev. Anyway.
No, that's what people call me. That's my nickname.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you give yourself the No. It's just people call me the Rev.
The one nice old lady.
They do.
The one nice old lady in the food place. Yeah. So they're trying to get answers and have. AJ threatens to take the pictures to the newspaper if they don't get their answers.
Mm-hmm.
The men say that they got blocked from moving radioactive materials through Manhattan. So that's all he says. And I just added on here so that it's causing high levels of radiation in the area? Question mark?
Well, this guy for the NRC, he is like fucking, he is the most outwardly shady guy they could have possibly sent for this.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's just like, it's like they're like, yeah, there's some weird shit going on. He's like, there's nothing weird going on here.
Is that his accent?
No.
Okay.
But like, that's kind of how he acts. It's just like, you might as well have a lightning storm behind him. Just.
Yes. Oh, his name is Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
I'd never been so happy for someone to die.
He gets it good too, doesn't he?
Yes. So Murphy, another pointless person in this movie. He's a journalist.
I think honestly, and we'll get to it, but I think Murphy was only added here so somebody would die. Like, I'm pretty sure that's all we got because there's not a huge body count here. There really isn't. Like, I mean, there is, but not. You don't even see people really die on camera that much.
No.
Like.
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, because I mean,
9?
Bosch versus the NRC is basically what we're in right now. You know,
Right.
I still have yet to see a chud.
No, we did. With the
Did we see a whole chud?
yeah, when the phone booth guy, the old man.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
did
You
see him.
get to see a chud. That's
Yeah,
true. That's
yeah.
true. Which these things, the eyes are too big.
That makes it scarier.
Does it?
I don't know.
Plus, I kudos to how these things do look. They look pretty cool, but like the eyes glow and shit. I like that a lot. But like, you gotta wonder with the budget of this movie being like $1 million, like, did they have to plug the chuds in the charge every night or something? Like somebody who forgot to plug the chuds in.
That's why they're not in this movie.
Some fucking grip forgot to plug in the chubs at night or the chubs.
The chubs.
There's the porn.
Yep.
Chub.
Anyway. So Murphy, he's this journalist, and he goes to talk to George, and he wants George to get him an interview with the sewer people, the underground people.
Right.
Murphy tells him about the NRC and that the bag lady wanted a gun.
Yeah.
And George is like, yeah, I already knew that, but not the NRC part.
Yeah, he hadn't connected that yet.
Right.
George kind of feels like he doesn't really want in on this, but he gets kind of forced into it here a little bit.
No, he doesn't, because he's just a dude taking pictures. He's just trying to make money. And make a baby, apparently. I don't know. There's nothing more
George's
to him.
motivation is kind of up in the air because it feels like he doesn't want to be doing his job. I think what it is, like earlier when you see that fucking commercial he's shooting, I think he's just tired of that kind of shit and he wants to be doing this more investigative kind of stuff.
Right.
Is what he's more gearing towards.
So AJ wants to know how radioactive material fits in with these missing people. Wilson says that it's just a coincidence, basically.
See, that's what I mean. He might as well, if he has a mustache, he should be twirling it right now.
Right.
Just a coincidence.
So AJ calls bullshit, knocks everything off the table, and just leaves.
I've never gotten to do that. Like, I want to exit someplace and knock everything off the desk.
See, when I got laid off from Enterprise, I so bad. They're lucky they did that over the phone. I would have fucking been breaking computers. I would have been like cussing people out. Oh, I would have made a whole fucking scene.
See, I just want to slap some shit off somebody's desk. That sounds so great.
Yeah. I wanted to tear the whole fucking place.
Fuck this.
And if it wasn't cubicles, I would like flip my desk over, but it's not a desk. It was
tear that. I'm going to tear this place apart with my bare hands.
Yeah.
There was one story. One of my coworkers told me one time about this lady who they were laying her off and she handcuffed herself to her desk.
Okay, not because I wanted to keep the job. That's not why I wanted to.
Like, I don't understand that route. Like, what? They're not going to let you keep the job now. Like,
right.
It's not like you staying there permanently. They're not gonna pay you.
Right.
Oh man, she's here in the building. We got to let her stay. We got to keep cutting her checks.
No, you're not getting shit, bitch. Anyway. So when Bosch is helping him pick up his paperwork, he finds a paper that says C.H.U.D on it. Mm-hmm. Wilson gets a call, and then he tells them that C.H.U.D is cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers, and that they found it and it's dead.
Dun, dun, dun.
They just there's one of them and it's dead.
I love how quick. See, he's terrible. He's so like bad at keeping secrets because he's like, nothing evil's going on here. I swear. He's like, yeah, it was a fucking monster. All right, I can't get. He's dead though.
He's dead. He's dead for sure.
Yes, monsters exist, but he's dead. And I don't mention this often on the show, but you owe it to yourself to get a hold of the
Nope. Don't do it.
Buy C.H.U.D on Blu-ray is what I'm going to say. Or if you can find it, find the Anchor Bay DVD, which is just, I think the Anchor Bay DVD was fucking fantastic. But watch this movie with the commentary.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love commentaries because they offer so much insight to the movie, right? Like you're like, oh, they're going to talk about the making of, and this shot and this shot. They're going to really break down this movie for me.
Not what they're doing.
It is John Hurd, Christopher Curry, Daniel Stern, Douglas Cheek, and Abbott, the writer or who came up with the story. And they're all just sitting around ribbing each other and making fun of the movie.
Yes. They're like in the very beginning, he was like, the only scene that I wrote.
Yeah, he's like, they only kept this scene. And like later, like they're in a scene where like Bosch is, for some reason, Bosch like does a Batman on AJ because the Batman turns a corner and Bosch is just standing there. Yeah. And it scares him. And they're all like, that's the scariest thing in this movie. It is so funny to hear people like just talk trash about their own film.
It's great. It really
man, is. It is a great commentary.
So we find out that Wilson is sending in his people underground, and Bosch sends his people in with flamethrowers to help.
Why flamethrowers?
To kill the chuds.
Why not a gun? Like, why would you, in a contained area, a bunch of flamethrowers? Like 4 people with these big-ass flamethrowers?
Oh, you're right. I don't know.
Like, why not a machine gun or something? Like, oh, we're going to send you in with a couple of revolvers or something. Like, just
flamethrowers are way cooler than that, bro.
True. It's true. This is definitely a move of somebody making a movie. It's just like, we can get flamethrowers. Are they legal?
We can do that.
We can get a flamethrower?
Okay. Oh. We're getting 3 of them, bitches.
How about 4? Throw 4.
Buy 3, get 1 free.
Get Rick Dalton in here.
Anyway,
it's a flamethrower, Rick.
This scene is only setting up the fact that they have this walkie-talkie system down there and a fucking camera. Okay, this is all that this scene is doing.
I love how like they have like a fucking base room where they're watching on these monitors and stuff what's going on. It's like fucking Alien, only without the tension.
Yep. So the men get attacked by the Chud.
Honestly, you gotta admit, like, this is just so they don't have to spend more money to put these Chuds on screen.
Right. Well, then they say they spent like 1/10 of their budget on these fucking flamethrowers.
Yeah. On the commentary, they talk about how like these flamethrowers cost most of the budget.
It's pretty great.
That's what I meant. Like, I swear everybody was probably loaded out of their mind making this movie, and we're probably like, fuck flamethrowers, dude. That sounds so cool.
That's what we need. So Wilson decides that he wants to gas out the Chuds. He wants to put gas in the sewer line or in the underground sewer lines or whatever and get them out. So George meets with Murphy because he thinks Murphy was the one that stole his pictures. He's not even mad. He's just like, where's my pictures? What?
John Hurd does a great job in this movie, but he's not good at anger.
Oh, right.
Like in this movie specifically, he's just not. I think John Hurd was such a fucking easygoing guy. It was so hard for him to get super angry. Because even earlier when he's like complaining about the photo shoot, he's still like, it's not as angry as he probably.
Right. And he's just like, oh, someone broke in my house and stole my pictures. Oh, okay. It was probably Murphy. Let me ask him. Let me call him up and ask him if he can have them back. You know,
I didn't see a lot of movies with John Hurd while he was alive, and he died a few years ago. He didn't die that long ago, but why have I never seen John Hurd as a hard-boiled noir detective? That's what he would have played great. You know, just this put upon fucking drunk detective. That's what John Hurd looks like in this fucking movie. Because it's just like, Chuds, eh?
Chuds.
Guess I'm gonna have to blow them away. See, there you go. It's the perfect fucking movie. Like, just John Hurd, hard-boiled detective, fucking ain't taking no lip from no Chuds.
Oh my God. Anyway,
so shit.
They meet up and they decide to go underground together. To go exploring. I don't know. I'm so confused at this point.
They're going spelunking for Chuds,
I guess. But as they're exploring or whatever, Murphy gets attacked.
He gets pulled into a fucking tunnel thing.
Yeah.
And I will say John Hurd does good fear, because like this is the proper reaction to this because he's just like, what the fuck?
Yes. Well, as we all would.
Yeah.
So Bosch tells AJ about C.H.U.D and says Wilson is about to flood the tunnels with gas.
I'm sorry, just this fucking this journalist just goodbye movie. That's what,
He's been in 2 scenes. They're both fucking pointless.
it was just a body. It was just
Yes.
a body and a murder. That's all we got.
And we can't kill George. I mean,
No, we can't kill the main characters. There is a lot of main characters in this movie, by the way. I think that was one of your issues because you were like, because that's the issue. Is like they're doing such a good job acting that all their characters seem very important, but there's a lot of them for this killer monster movie.
So Bosch says that AJ isn't safe there.
Bosch.
Like in his now you got me fucked up. And he's about to make dinner for everybody.
Yeah.
He says he isn't safe there and he wants to take AJ somewhere else, but AJ refuses.
Don't you need to take a shower? Like somebody? Like even like at some point he rinses his face off with water and it does nothing.
He's just sweaty.
Everybody's sweaty. Apparently when they shot this movie, it was like summer and it was hot as fuck.
And they probably didn't have air conditioning.
Yeah. Like earlier in the movie when she's in the basement, like his George's girlfriend Lauren, sorry. She's in the basement and stuff looking at shit. Like she is like sweating her ass off because it's so fucking hot in there.
The thing is they couldn't afford air conditioning because they got flamethrowers.
That was it. They couldn't afford more chuds because they got flamethrowers.
Anyway, so AJ goes to warn his friends, but he ends up getting locked underground. And as he's trying to find a way to get out, we're seeing that there are a lot of C.H.U.D down there.
Which a lot of C.H.U.D in this movie is three C.H.U.Ds. Yeah. We get 3 C.H.U.Ds, which by the way, this guy, you didn't touch on him, but there's this guy that like is this homeless dude who kind of first warns them about the C.H.U.Ds earlier.
Oh,
this fucking looks like a Vietnam veteran.
Yes, he's got a knife.
Crazy guy.
He's like, the sky. Something about the sky. I don't remember even what it was. Did we need more characters?
No, but we got it. And even the dude who locks AJ down in this or the Rev down in this fucking the sewers.
You forgot that you were I forgot
to do the Rev.
Oh my god.
But like that guy's a character kind of because that's the NRC sent him, and he looks like your like little league coach. Like who's like tough arming AJ through this fucking movie.
Oh yeah,
the guy in the what is that gator shirt, the fucking tight ass shirt.
I was gonna say the polo shirt kind of thing.
There's a lot of when they first kind of meet when he eats his dime.
Yeah, there's
earlier
a lot
in the movie.
of sexual tension.
There is it feels like this could go gay at any point.
Oh yeah, man. I was waiting for them to start making out.
They even fucking say it in the commentary. They're like,
I told you
there's a lot of gay porn set up here.
I told you. I paused it and I was like,
C.H.U.D is a
there's
movie.
A lot of gay.
C.H.U.D is a movie that either has monsters or we're just all having a gay orgy at the end.
Hey, it sounds like a good time, but it's not. But
yeah,
it sounds like it.
We get our clan of C.H.U.Ds down here, which is 3. and they look like they're worshiping the ooze, like they're all surrounded this like fucking waste and stuff.
Right.
And they're all, it looks like they're praying. It looks like some kind of sect.
I mean,
which maybe this is how a lot of televangelists start out. Maybe televangelists are evolved from C.H.U.Ds. Like Pat Robinson is definitely a C.H.U.D. You look at that guy. That guy's a C.H.U.D. What's his name with the big old teeth that robs old ladies? What's his name? The famous televangelist
with the hair.
Joel Osteen.
Yeah,
that's a C.H.U.D.
Yeah,
that's a C.H.U.D. in a wig if I ever saw one.
Yeah. So I need to know: are C.H.U.Ds going to be allowed in Stuffers?
Okay, guys, if you're wondering what the fuck she's talking about, over on our Patreon, Shooting the Shit, I invented a new orgy buffet place.
Don't go into detail.
I won't go into detail. You got to go listen to it over there. But I would say that at the orgy buffet, Stuffers, that no, C.H.U.Ds will not be allowed. We're going to discriminate against the C.H.U.Ds just because nobody wants. You're fucking somebody. You don't want a C.H.U.D to walk in to the orgy. That's terrible.
Who says?
And that's awkward for the Chud. How's he going to find a way in? That's sad. And then you got this Chud over in the corner. Nobody wants to touch him. And that's just sad.
What if it's a group of Chuds?
Well, okay, they can rent a room. We'll allow them to rent a room and they can all have a Chud orgy.
As long as they pay. Or we're good. Anyway.
Is that a fucking Chud in the corner? That's my wife. How dare you?
Oh, are you talking to your ex-wife's husband? I'm sorry. Not sorry. Sorry.
Ooh, I was in a relationship with a Chud.
Anyway.
All right,
So Bosch gets called because
Bosch.
You will make me want to whoop. Whoop. Just whoop.
Whoop.
Anyway. You know how easy it would be just to take this cord and wrap it around my neck? Anyway.
Why didn't you kill me, though? That's the thing. Maybe this is like a very, very like weird, like Rune Goldberg type suicide that I'm committing, you know, just showing you all these movies that you don't like.
Well, this has been a long time, so. Anyway. So Bosch gets called because there's a body someone has found, and come to find out it's his wife.
Yeah.
Okay, he tells them that he wants an APB put out on his wife.
Okay,
he tells them earlier.
She went missing.
So why would they call him for this?
Well, I don't think they know. So when you're seeing this, what you hear somebody ADR'd off the fucking screen. Oh my God, it's his wife. Like, how did that guy know? Like, because when we see his wife's head, it's all fucking gross and rotted
Right.
and shit. Like, which definitely goes to show you that Chuds do not eat heads. Chuds are not fan of head.
Okay. Stop.
So again, the Chud at the orgy is just it's not gonna have a good time. I think it's just not a good match for everybody, you know. And not that anybody would be looking at the Chud saying, "I want that to suck my dick," but you never know. But
never
so
know.
anyway, this guy fucking yells that off the corner. How did he know that's his wife?
I don't know.
How did any of them know that it was his wife?
I don't.
How did Bosch know? I think if I saw this, I'm sorry, I love you, but I think if I saw your rotted head and stuff, I wouldn't notice. I wouldn't know what it was at first. Somebody'd be like, "Oh my God, it's his wife," and I'd be like, "Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. Oh, no, okay.
Let me talk to her for a second. We'll find out.
Let me mention Chud. Hang on. I got a test. The Rev. Oh, it rolled its eyes.
Yep, that's the wife.
That's her. Apparently what Christopher Curry was looking at was a fucking cup. Like they set a fucking styrofoam cup for him to react to.
So that's why you didn't cry or anything? You're just like,
well, he was in shock by his shaky mood, you know. He shook a little, you know.
Anyway. So then we see Lauren from time to time, like she's clipping back and forth here. I just summed it all up.
It feels like the stuff with Lauren is definitely someone saying like, "Oh shit, we don't like. What do we do with the Chuds? We got to have them terrorize somebody."
Right. Well, she finds that dog that the wife had in the beginning, hanging in her basement thing.
Which okay.
So now I understand what you mean.
Yeah. Did the Chud, because I mentioned this while we were watching it, did the Chud hang a dog up as a fucking like spook thing? Like,
so when you said that before, I was like, no. When they went down to the, when she like got grabbed and went down to the
dog
thing,
got hung or something.
I
on
thought
the way
dog
down.
got hung, but how was the dog in her?
But this
basement?
was like a few blocks away or something
that's
in the
what I'm
sewer.
saying.
And so, like, what did this Chud fucking hang this up to spook this lady?
I guess.
Like, what is the Chud thought process? Because I want that scene. Like this Chud with this dead dog on this fucking. This is gonna be funny.
I don't know.
Like he's trying to scare people. The Chud, the Michael Myers Chud. He's arranging dead things in spooky manners.
I have no idea. I don't know. And I was going to say, why didn't the Chud eat the dog? But then I remember the cannibal part of this. And
I guess, like, you would think they would still eat a dog. Like, you just
who
think,
knows?
you know. I don't know if a Chud's desperate enough. Or maybe they would go to the you would think they would go to the Rev soup kitchen to get some soup.
Stop. Anyway, so she calls.
Noticing a lot of chuds in here tonight, Rev. Oh, Brittany has had it, you guys. Brittany's. I don't know if we'll be back next week.
I will. No, we'll be in jail. Anyway,
Brittany with a new host. It's like, I don't know what we're talking. I've never seen this movie, and you're just like, exactly. Are you? All right, I'll let you finish. I'm sorry.
Are you?
I'm gonna let you.
Are you?
Yes.
That was the most Oklahoma thing I ever said.
Bosh. We've got to start doing these live, man. This is too much gold to be missing out on.
Bring me a Nerf gun.
I'm about to get pelted with Nerf darts on air.
Anyway, so Lauren calls the police. Okay. And then she goes to take a shower. Because you know that's what you do when you're waiting on the police is you go take a shower.
So we get boobs. Do we get boobs in this?
I don't remember seeing boobs.
No? Okay, I must have added that in. I'm sorry.
You just ad-libbed that.
I think we needed some more nudity in this C.H.U.D movie, wouldn't you say? Although I don't know. It's too dirty. Like, the boobs, yeah.
I'm good on
There's
that.
too much filth to be putting titties around.
Anyway, so while she's in the shower, she gets sprayed with blood from the drain.
Again.
Why?
Again, like I said, like this fucking C.H.U.D, this fucking Michael Myers C.H.U.D spooking this lady. Like, what is going on? Like, what?
I am also confused.
Because this is because what we've seen so far of our C.H.U.D friends here is they just pop up and grab people or surprise attack, ambushes and stuff like that.
Right.
Never a prankster C.H.U.D. Like, is this C.H.U.D like
he's just in a silly, goofy mood?
Is this C.H.U.D punked? Like,
is this the Ashton Kutcher C.H.U.D?
Yeah, is like this. Are we gonna see a C.H.U.D with a sideways trucker cap on in a minute?
I don't know. I have no. This movie. You know, I like movies that surprise you from every turn, right? Like we talked about this last week. Like I never knew what was going to happen. This is that movie, but low budget.
Just
I never know what's going to happen.
I did not see the C.H.U.D playing pranks. I did not think that was going to happen.
And you thought way too much into it because I was not thinking it at all.
You were just going with the ride.
Just hanging on to that ride. That's, you know, those rides that are not very fast, but not really like that slow.
Could you imagine that? Like C.H.U.D the ride though? Like just like a long sequence of talk about EPA and stuff. And then the C.H.U.D pops out at the end. Hey, what? Was that the C.H.U.D? I don't know. It was on the screen for like a second.
Anyway. So there's these guys on the street and they're drinking and they see a C.H.U.D. And they run off because
one
they're
of
smart.
them runs off. The other one hides his bottle.
Oh, that's right. He's like, oh, no, don't take my bottle. Then John Goodman, he is playing a cop and he's walking into this diner with his partner.
Jay Thomas, by the way, which John Goodman,
Jay Thomas.
Yeah, John Goodman just comes out of nowhere in this movie. One of his earlier roles, man. He's looking pretty svelte in this fucking movie.
Dude,
he's a good looking dude.
I would fuck John Goodman so hard. Anyway.
I would too. Like a relationship with John Goodman just sounds so appealing.
Right?
Like it just seems like he'd be so nice. Like maybe make you biscuits and stuff.
And make you laugh.
Yeah, make you laugh. He'd be funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, get him out of those fucking weird commercials though. Those thumb commercials where he's on a thumb.
What?
yeah. It's like this Slotomania commercial that I've seen where it's like John Goodman is a thumb and he just you just want to throw up.
That's weird. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to think of John Goodman as my thumb.
No.
Just we're jerking off now.
Anyway.
Fat comedians as my thumb. That sucks.
Anyway, so John Goodman, I don't know his name in this movie.
I don't think he has a name. He's just cop number one.
Cop number one and cop number two are like flirting with the waitress at
it's his diner.
At the diner. And C.H.U.D comes up. C.H.U.D is free in the city now.
It's a group of chuds. I think it says 3 chuds.
Just the 3.
Just the 3.
Just the 3.
That's a group of chud. What do you call a flock of chud? A chode? Is that what
chode. There you go. Chode. There you go. It's wide but short.
That explains them. They're wide but short.
Yep, there.
Oh, fuck.
That's a joke.
Oh, I could see somebody really defending this movie, being like, yeah, but you guys, just because the chud is not on the screen for that long, you feel the chud's presence through the entire movie. It's like, please stop making chud a work of art. Please don't do this.
It ain't doing it.
Please stop.
It's not doing it for me. I need to know something.
Okay.
And I've been thinking this the whole movie, and this is the time to put this out there.
Can I mention one thing before you get going here?
You keep interrupting.
Chud Free in the City sounds like a perfect fucking title. That should be the 3rd Chud. Chud Free in the City. You know?
Why is there 2? You said a 3rd. Why is there 2?
I'll explain the second one at the end of the show today.
It is like this one where you can sum it up in one sentence.
It is nothing like this one. It is.
Anyway, I want to say what I want to say.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Does any of our listeners on movies like this is like some kind of cult classic fucking everybody loves Chud movie, okay? like no, like.
So you have a big, like, slower brother?
That's not what I meant.
Hey, Ray.
Anyway, no, like.
Everybody loves Chud.
No, I didn't mean like that. Like, I've heard a lot of people talk about Chud.
Yes,
they
Chud,
like this
Chud
movie.
is a very popular B movie.
Right.
Yes.
So, when we do these movies, and I absolutely hate them, and I dog on them and shit like that, and I just point out the just nothingness that this movie is. Does they ever stop and think like, yeah, that movie was really bad?
I don't know, because this is genuine reactions that Brittany's having. We don't script these.
Oh, no.
Like, this is generally her reaction to this fucking movie.
So, like, do they think, like,
I don't think so.
Shit,
I don't think
she's
so.
Right.
I think
this movie fucking sucks.
The thing is about horror fans is we have been confined to the gutters of cinema for so long. Yeah, for so long. Because Chud should have swept the Oscars. Let's face facts here.
Oh my God. That was really loud.
The masterful shots of Chud. But we've grown used to being confined to the fucking dregs of society, as some film buffs would fucking do us in, to where stuff like that rolls off our fucking backs. Man,
okay.
That's what happens, man. That kind of criticism and stuff just rolls off your back, and you continue to love it. Unless you're on Twitter, and then everybody's got a fucking asshole opinion.
Okay, that's the next thing I was going to ask. Do they get really mad? They're like, no, this was a masterpiece.
For the longest time,
how dare her.
For the longest time, that thing, what I said about horror fans, has stood true. It's like stood the test of time. It rolls off your back. It's like, fuck yeah, I love this movie. It seems like everybody normal hates it. Cool. Fuck yeah.
Right.
It seems like Twitter changed that to where now, like I said, I was making a joke about it. Someone defending the artistic merit of Chud.
Right.
That happens now. It's weird. It's like people take that criticism like way too fucking personally. It's like, dude, you
I
gotta
am
tone
not
down.
going to hate you because you love Chud. Am I going to look at you a little sideways? Yeah. Are we going to watch this again ever? No. Absolutely the fuck. If this movie is playing on any TV ever where I'm walking out. If it's playing on an airplane and I'm flying to fucking Europe or some shit where it takes like a really long time, I'm jumping out. I am taking the exit. Like, fuck that. Not happening.
And the winner for Best Picture goes to Chud.
No, you'll never hear that.
See Martin Scorsese throw up in his lap.
Everybody just gets up and walks out.
Oh, what the fuck?
Everybody just gets up and walks out. The whole room is.
That's the thing, though. Like, people who are normal.
Why did you just? Sorry, I'm sorry. This just made me think, though.
Brittany's on a
this
damn
just
tirade.
Made me think. You made me like if you were there for the Oscars for this, it's like if it was like in the running or whatever. and something else won, like we'll just say Forrest Gump. I know it didn't come out this year, but like the winner is Forrest Gump. And Tom Hanks like walks up and you're like, no, wait a second. You're going to pull a Kanye.
Wait a second. The best picture of the year should have gone to Pulp Fiction.
No, I'm
going to let you finish, Tom Hanks. I'm going to let you finish.
I'm talking about C.H.U.D.
Well, that's the wrong year.
I know. I said that in the beginning of my rant. I know it's the wrong year.
Okay.
I don't know 1984. I was in my dad's ball sack then, okay?
Speaking of chuds.
I was just a little mere spermy in there, okay?
Okay.
So, like, but I can imagine you being like that. Being like, no, hold up,
Tom Hanks. Hold up.
C.H.U.D was the best movie ever.
I'm gonna let you finish, Tom. Yes. We don't get a lot of that. I think the Oscars could use some of that though, you know? We need some like fat fucking shirtless dudes with like the movie painted on their chests and stuff in the audience. I think that would make the Oscars a lot more appealing to me. Like if fucking like, I don't know, Spider-Man won an Oscar or something. You just see a bunch of dudes in the front row stand up with Spider-Man on their fucking stomachs. Hell yeah. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah. Like you make the Oscars more than just a bunch of rich people in a fucking building celebrating themselves.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Anyway. just stop.
Just don't. Just don't anymore. But the diner scene here, though, back to the movie. The diner scene was originally supposed to be the final scene of the movie.
Thank God.
It was supposed to set up a sequel.
I mean, it's not.
Like it like, and they did that during the original release. And basically, what happens is like it shows this diner scene and all that happens, kind of like the C.H.U.Ds didn't actually die, and then like over the credits, you hear chewing. Like it was no music, just chewing. So,
okay.
Like a Homer Simpson fucking.
Okay. That's weird. I mean, it ends better than this, but okay.
You mean with Bosch lying in the street? I'm just gonna say I need some kind of like closure, like because it seems like Bosch survives maybe, but I need like Bosch in a hospital bed or something. Like we need something. It's just Bosch laying in a gutter.
We don't need any more from this fucking movie. It's already golden. We don't need more.
See the autistic reasoning behind C.H.U.D. was okay. Moving on. Let's get back to the movie.
Anyway, so George finds Victor, and he's like the zombie thing now. He's turning into a C.H.U.D.
Yeah, pre-C.H.U.D.
That sounds really gross.
It's got some pre-C.H.U.D. running down his face there.
And then AJ finds them at the same time because, ironically,
yeah,
AJ's trying to get George out of there.
Yeah.
Well, because he's trying to get himself out of there, but he's like, "Oh, I'll save you too." But fuck the bag lady and their friend.
It's too late. It's too late. They're already C.H.U.Ds.
Or were they C.H.U.Ds too? I guess I didn't see that.
He ate the friend. You see the friend as soon as he walks into the room. That dude's like laying in half.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Not the head though. Not the head. You know?
Not the head.
Not enough meat on them heads. C.H.U.Ds, I think they choose like the midsection, you know, the organs. Maybe C.H.U.Ds are more of an organ eater, you know? They just prefer the organ meats.
Organ meats. Okay. That sounds
really grossed out.
Really gross. Yeah. Ugh. Anyway. So Bosch is pissed at Wilson and says that all of these people are dead because of him. Mm-hmm. He just fucking loses it in the street with Wilson. And I think that's okay. I'm thinking that's a good idea.
Honestly, this last half of the movie it ramps up to like fucking. We get explosions in this fucking movie here in a minute. It's not what you were expecting.
No, they're like, okay, we got to finish this off on a good note.
Yeah, it ramps up to like fucking loaded gun or loaded weapon. No, is it loaded gun? Lethal weapon. What the fuck?
I was like, what are you trying to say?
What the fuck am I doing? You guys, my brain just turned into a C.H.U.D.
It already was.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, is that all you were going to say?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Why am I worried about interrupting you when you don't let me speak for 5 seconds?
You got to start interrupting me more when I'm telling C.H.U.D. jokes.
Yeah, but then you interrupt me when I'm interrupting you.
Hey, Bosch. Bosch. Got to get our Bosch count up.
I want to throw this at you, but I want to drink it. So that's not going to happen. Anyway. So Lauren sees Wilson on the news and she goes to the hallway because she's trying to run out of there. I don't fucking know. And she sees a C.H.U.D. Then the police show up from earlier, whenever she called them, and they get attacked in the hallway and killed.
I love how the C.H.U.D gets them too, because they're walking into this building, right? And they're about to go up the stairwell. Well, I guess the C.H.U.D was being a ninja, and he's like right behind there. And then he grabs all you see is arms come out and grab him. So the C.H.U.Ds, they actually cost quite a bit to make. The prosthetics or monster masks is basically what you got here. They look okay, but you barely fucking see them. That's the problem. We get a lot of C.H.U.D here at the end, I think, compared to the rest of the movie. And what are you doing? I mean, this isn't Alien. Just show the C.H.U.D throughout the fucking movie. That's the one negative I would say. There's not enough C.H.U.D in my C.H.U.D movie. Yeah. But now originally the idea was, if you saw Victor earlier when he's pre-C.H.U.D, pre-C.H.U.D status, how many times have we said C.H.U.D and Bosch in this fucking show? Too
much. But
they look like they were just supposed to kind of look like that, just kind of these mutated kind of weird people,
right?
You know, and I believe the drawings like of what they were going for are online somewhere where you can see them, and it actually would be kind of cool, like if they just went that way.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I think that would look.
But I wonder if they were afraid to go that way because it was so zombie-like.
Maybe. I mean, when you watch the second one, it's like they should have just done it with that. But like, it definitely stinks of like someone's like, okay, so this is what the C.H.U.Ds look like, and some producer was probably like, oh no, they got to be monsters. You got big old eyes and like veiny necks, kind of looking like a cock. Like we need that. We need the C.H.U.Ds to look like monsters. Yeah, but we don't have a lot of money. That's going to cost a lot to do. No, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It's gonna look like shit. No, it'll be fine.
I know why I hate this film so much. I just
it's C.H.U.D.
Yeah, well, because it's C.H.U.D. But I just realized they're trying too hard to be the Toxic Avenger.
Well, I think the Toxic Avenger came later.
Well, they both came out in 1984.
Oh, interesting. You know, this is a series of movies, though, that dealt with this kind of stuff. Plus, like, if you look at the C.H.U.Ds, they're coated in KY jelly, by the way.
It's very slimy.
They're greasy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think Ghostbusters came out around the same time, too. So we're talking a lot of oozy stuff.
And a lot of radioactivity.
We were obsessed with that kind of stuff in the 80s, I think because of Chernobyl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I was a mere spermie in my.
We hadn't got shot out yet, so.
But pew.
That would suck if your dick made that noise every time you came. oh, I'm gonna come. Pew. Sex would become so much more funnier.
Imagine walking down the street.
just hear pew pew
pew pew.
What the fuck? Pew. Somebody shooting? Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
So George and AJ find out that the NRC have been dumping the radioactive waste into the sewer system because they find all this evidence. Yeah. Then they find the headset for when the officers with the flamethrowers are down there.
And the head. That looked
Why do you keep pointing this out?
There's a lot of... They don't eat heads. It's very confusing.
Not really.
I guess because, there's probably not a lot of meat on the head. You know?
Yeah, I guess.
Not a fan of head cheese. You think they'd at least eat the brain, crack it open, make a soup bowl or something. Anyway,
so they get on this headset.
Yeah.
They get through to headquarters, the NRC headquarters, and they want them to get Bosch and let them know that they're down there. And he gets the message, and he's good to go help them.
Yeah.
Lauren, who's stuck in her apartment because of this C.H.U.D in the hallway, she opens her window, and she just starts screaming for help. Oh, by the way, because our phone line got cut.
Yeah.
The C.H.U.D was in her apartment.
I'm telling you, this C.H.U.D is fucking very resourceful, very, very prank playing. It's the Michael Myers C.H.U.D.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the Chud showed up with a Michael Myers mask on?
Oh my god. It's just a slimy Michael Myers.
Why's that Chud have a trucker hat on though?
I'm here to play a prank. Anyway, so
This is Chud and welcome to Jackass.
Anyway, so she's just yelling out the window. What are they going to do for her? The police got eaten. What are the other?
Could you imagine? And it's New York.
civilians
And
gonna
it's
do?
New York. Like at this time, can you imagine someone just hanging out their window yelling, "There's a Chud in here"? Yeah, go back to sleep, bitch. There's a Chud over here for you.
I mean, she doesn't say there's a Chud in here. She doesn't know
I
what
would.
Chud is. She doesn't know what Chud is.
That's right. That's right.
I would. No, you wouldn't. You didn't know what it was.
There's a Chud in here.
Anyway, there's a monster under my bed.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
So the Chud is in her apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and she ends up cutting his head off with one of those samurai.
Yeah.
Whoa, samurai swords.
It sounded like you were trying to say Samuroid.
It did.
That sounds like the worst hemorrhoid you ever want to get, man. Is that
It's like really stabby.
Yeah, just really bad. I got me a Samuroid.
Samuroid.
Comes from ancient China.
Anyway, so she cuts its head off, and it ends up biting her leg.
Which, by the way, okay.
Okay.
So if we're going by the logic of Chud, I can't believe that's something I said. The logic of Chud. If we're going by the Chud logic, didn't Victor get bit, and that's why he turned into a Chud?
Yes.
So wouldn't she turn into a Chud?
Yes, but there's a time progression in this.
Oh, maybe they got the Chud anti-venom by this time.
No, that's not what I meant. It took Victor a little bit to turn into this Chud.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But how it like, so she's eventually going to be Chud. So at the end of the movie, she could have a Chud baby.
Is this a movie you're making? Because I'm not going to be a part of it.
Chud 3. The Chud meme. Well, John Hurd's dead, so I can't do that.
I'm not going to be a part of it.
You don't want to do Chud 3 with me?
No.
Chud 2, Chud 3, Chud in the City.
I have enough of you. Is this over yet? Can we just kibosh this whole thing, please?
Bosh.
I knew it. I need to find a Chud.
Oh.
I need to find one so that they will.
Oh, God.
Whoop. Anyway.
I will say the head cut and stuff, that's a pretty cool fucking scene. I do like the effects on this. They spent a little bit more budget.
It does ooze green.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're oozing green, you need to see a doctor.
That's not good. That Chud needs to see a physician, yeah.
But he's unhoused. He can't.
He needs to take some Chudicillin. Well, that's why we have Chuds. We live in America. There's no health care.
Right. Anyway, so Bosch confronts Wilson and tells him he really knows what CHUD stands for. Contamination, hazard, urban disposal. And he knows that they've been dumping this radioactive waste into the sewers.
Yeah, yeah.
So Bosch then goes to help AJ, and because there's a van, like a delivery van thing, sitting on top of this sewer, manhole?
Yeah, the manhole.
I was like, what the fuck is that called? A manhole. So they can't get out.
Right.
So Bosch has to come help them and lift that thing, or move the van and then lift that thing up. Well, as he's trying to do all this, he ends up getting shot by Wilson. And Wilson ends up taking this truck and tries to run Bosch over. But AJ and George get out of the manhole. AJ takes Bosch's gun and shoots and kills Wilson while he's driving this truck.
Man, we find out the Rev is a dead shot, dude.
Oh my God.
This is what we need. We need the continuing adventures of the Rev. You see, CHUD 3. CHUD in the City, we'd have the Rev, you know.
I'm not watching it. I'm not a part of it.
We weed him in. You know, we weed him in like the new Halloween movies, you know? It'd be old Daniel Stern. It'd cut to like his house or something. You're like, who's this? And stuff. And you just see like a news report on the TV talking about the Chuds are back. And it just closes in on Daniel Stern with a fucking shotgun. I knew I'd have to come back. You know, that'd be a good movie. I think I'm selling this movie. Please don't throw a movie at me. Don't throw a movie at me. Throw like the kitty litter box.
I'm not picking up that kitty litter box.
But you gotta admit, that sounds like a cool ass fucking movie, right?
No, it does not. It absolutely does not.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyway, so Wilson is dead. The truck goes like it comes to a stop, but it rolls just a little bit, you know, like when things get stopped. Anyway, and I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, my brain is fried, okay? And it rolls into the manhole, and since there's gas going through the sewers or whatever,
gas is coming out of the manhole. Just say it.
And the gas is coming out of the manhole, and it explodes.
That's what happens when gas comes out of your manhole.
It explodes. So the truck explodes. And then we realize that Bosch is not dead.
But he's laying in the gutter. See, I need a scene at least a little while. You know, Bosch in the hospital bed, and they're all laughing about their C.H.U.D experience.
I think they'll probably never talk to each other again.
Brittany's like, this. No, the movie just ends, and that's where I needed it to be.
This is too much. This movie's about an hour and a half too long. Because it's only an hour and 36 minutes.
I was going to say, this movie's very short.
We only need 6 minutes, okay?
Oh, shit. Okay.
So George and Lauren are reunited, and they're very happy. Because how did Lauren know that George was down there? That's what I need to know. Like, how did she... I don't know.
You know what? It's C.H.U.D. That's all the answer you fucking need. Yeah, so the movie's over, you know?
Thank God.
And C.H.U.D. Now C.H.U.D was released in limited run August 1984. Surprisingly, it didn't do that awful. I mean, on a budget of 1.3 million, at the end of the day, it made 4.7 million. So a lot of the investors kind of almost made their money back. The actors and everyone got paid only scale, so like just basic pay. So none of them made any money off of this.
What were they saying? They're like our measly $100,000.
Yeah. I think like they got 100,000, which is pretty low considering. and in fact, some of the producers might have embezzled some stuff from this movie because no one knew who made a profit off this fucking thing. But Douglas Cheek got about 100,000, I think is what it was, as a scale pay. Now, a sequel was made in 1989. Now, this movie was called, because we'll do this movie eventually, but C.H.U.D 2, Bud the C.H.U.D.
Bud the C.H.U.D.
C.H.U.D 2, Bud the C.H.U.D, which is more of it's more along the lines of a zombie movie, and it stars Garrett Graham, and I think it's a blast. Like, it's a fun movie, and it has a great theme song, you know, Bud the C.H.U.D. Bud the C.H.U.D. Yeah, it's great.
If I ever watch this movie, I'm gonna... That's
the day Brittany murders me on air. But we will end up watching C.H.U.D too.
No, we will not.
Oh yes, but it was negatively received by critics, you know, but has gained a cult following ever since. As you've heard of C.H.U.D without even seeing this movie. I mean, it's been everything. Like, it was a joke on The Simpsons when The Simpsons go to New York. Like where Homer, he's telling the story how he got chased by a pimp and then he falls into the sewer, and then it cuts back to Homer. He's like, and that's when the C.H.U.Ds came. Like, so somehow this movie is very, very popular. Like I said, I think it's got even more of a mainstream following with the Last Drive-In having this featured on one of the episodes with Joe Bob Briggs, and it's more of a classic movie now. TCM has this listed on their website, Turner Classic Movies. I will say the funniest thing ever, though, Criterion, who puts out these really lovely, wonderful editions of some really esteemed films, they had an April Fool's joke where they said they were putting out C.H.U.D. Oh, man, they had me going, too. I was like, wait, what? C.H.U.D's coming out? But C.H.U.D, eventually C.H.U.D did get released on a wonderful Blu-ray by Arrow. I'm working off of the Anchor Bay DVD. So like, if there's a different version on that Arrow Blu-ray, you know, the version we watched was the one on the Anchor Bay. But to me, C.H.U.D, it's a bad movie. I mean, come on. We can all admit it. It's fine. It's hot garbage, but it's the best of the hot garbage, I think. It's so much. I have such a fun time with this fucking movie. It's so fucking fun. The acting's good, so that sells it more. You know what I mean? And the acting is good. You even admitted that.
It's
the acting helps, you know. It's such a great fucking movie, and it's a great movie to watch together in a group. C.H.U.D is a banger of a party film. You get a bunch of dudes together, maybe green out a little bit, dudes in, dudettes. Get a bunch of people together, green out, toss back a few cold boys, and fucking watch C.H.U.D. You'll have a goddamn good time. Because this is a party movie, man. This movie, you're doing yourself a disservice just by watching this movie on your own.
If I see this movie at a party, I'm leaving. I don't even care who's at
Brittany,
the
we're putting on C.H.U.D. Bye. Check, please.
I'm leaving now. Bye.
But what's really funny is it's one of those movies that scared the hell out of me as a kid, you know, but makes me giggle as shit, like, when I see it now as an adult. Because, like, it's those kind of movies that I watch now as an adult that I watched as a kid and was thoroughly scared by, that I'm like, wow, dude. Kids are fucking pussies.
That's terrible.
Bosh. But okay, we all knew I was going to fucking love this movie. That's not the point of the show. The point of the show is to get Brittany's reaction. So what did you think about 1984's C.H.U.D? Should have won the Oscars.
I think I would rather... I think I'd rather watch The Thing again.
Oh, shit. The Thing, a movie Brittany classically hated. Like, go back and listen to that episode because she hated that
I need
movie.
to watch that movie again and give it some more consideration.
We're going to do some redos. I think we're going to do some redos and talk about it on Shooting the Shit one of these days. But we're not redo. We wouldn't do that to you guys. We're not going to redo an episode. That'd be fucking weird.
Unless that's what the people want.
Oh yeah, mention that. I guess maybe. That seems so cheap.
Yes.
Well, we've gone back to some old episodes and we're redoing them. But
no, this is fucking shit. I don't want to be here anymore.
Bosh. Bosh. People should be saying, "Where's Bosh? Where's Bosh at? He's not on screen." Oh, fuck. Is there anything about this movie that you really enjoyed? Because you thoroughly hated this film. Like, I watch Brittany most of the time. I don't watch these with you. I watch you watch them.
Right.
Because I love your reaction to things. And you wanted to be somewhere else. Like,
I did.
We released a sample of our notes that we write for these shows, which I always told, because people want to see them at one time. They wanted to see them.
Right.
But I was like, it contains no jokes. It's just bare bones, just so something we can keep a continuity together as we go through an episode. But like, these notes were so funny because Brittany's just writing sentences like this happens. Drunk guys, C.H.U.D, Bosh. Like, I could tell
John Goodman in all capitals.
John Goodman. You got so perked up when John Goodman. Brittany texted me about John Goodman.
Well, you were taking a shit. I know.
You were like, John Goodman. You're like, something good.
Finally.
But I don't know, man.
And he's only there for 4 seconds.
It's a good. I love this movie. I'm sorry you hated it. You did not want to be here when we were watching or when you were watching it.
I didn't want to be here for this.
You
podcast.
Wanted to be somewhere else. You stopped and started this movie for the entire week.
Yeah.
Like, just trying her damnedest to get through this movie.
You were like, tonight, you were like, so are you ready to record? No.
You're like, I don't.
I need to reschedule that.
We have to talk about C.H.U.D.
Let's do that solo commentary.
Let's go ahead and do 120 Days of Sodom. but no, I love it when you don't like a movie. It seems like we have a lot of fun when you don't care for a movie, and it's so much fun. I don't know. It goes to show you guys that, like, we're married and she hates a lot of the movies I love. Like, it's possible to get along with someone who doesn't like the same stuff you do without attacking them. It's fucking stupid. I hate when people do that.
Because I do not mean any of this out of anger.
All of it's... I'm calling C.H.U.D art again, but art is subjective. Movies are subjective. People are going to love stuff. People are going to hate stuff. It's fine. Stop it. Don't attack each other because of it.
Right.
And I really love that because we have a lot of fun discussing. It's so much fun. But anyway, we're going to, that's it. Brittany has nothing more to say about C.H.U.D.
I do not have any.
Done. She is done. But that's C.H.U.D for this week. 1984's C.H.U.D. Now, next week, I think this movie is going to be more in Brittany's wheelhouse because it's a slasher movie, and a more modern slasher movie. That's right. We are taking a look at Terrifier.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to see this movie.
We're taking a look at Terrifier, Art the Clown, who, if you go back in our timeline on this show, which I think I might repost this for everybody.
Yeah.
Before, the show comes out on Terrifier, just so you can hear the interview I did with David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown, who is actually, unlike his character, who's a mean pile of shit, he's actually a wonderful guy. He's the nicest human being I've ever talked to. But go check that out. But next week we're hitting Terrifier. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited about this.
I'm excited.
This is a long time coming. Now, by the way, I got to plug the Patreon. If you guys want more content, head on over to Patreon. It's $5 a month. You get our Twin Peaks retrospective that's going on right now. Our Bruce Campbell Ash vs. Evil Dead retrospective that's going on right now, which after Ash vs. Evil Dead ends, now I've told the Patreons about this and they're very on board. After Ash vs. Evil Dead ends, we are switching to a new sideshow, which will take the Campbell Hours place. And that's our Tales from the Crypt retrospective. So we'll be doing an episode every month on a Tales from the Crypt episode. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Nice.
If you want more, if you want to know what that kind of is like, if you go back, one of the Christmases we did an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
We did the first two, right?
No, we just did the one. We did the first one because these are like mini movies.
Why did I think there was two? I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know. It's going to be a lot of fun. So head on over there. And plus, weekly, you get Shooting the Shit, which is our show about nothing, where we just sit around talking about stuff. And it's more comedy. It's a more comedy little sideshow mixed with a little bit more current topics. We kind of get into discussing some serious stuff, and not joking about it, but we get into talking about some serious stuff that you might relate to. Also, periodically you get some physical goodies like stickers and stuff like that. Eventually I'm going to start getting some movies, some really shitty movies to send out to everybody just to get them into, that'll be fun. I'm going to send out some physical items and stuff like that. And you get those around holidays and just special occasions. I got a few things coming for Trauma Month next month. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah. So our patrons will get that. So head on over to Patreon, subscribe. But more than that, if you don't have the cash to fund into Patreon, that's fine. The biggest help is promoting the show, man. Tell people about us. Tell people about Night of the Horror File.
Yeah.
Let the world know that we exist. But anyway.
So we don't have to be underground dollars anymore.
Exactly. Bosh.
If you say that one more time after this,
Bosh.
I'm getting a divorce.
Anyhow, I'm Leigh Evans saying stay spooky.
And I'm Brittany, stay horrific.
Bosh. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. To get a hold of us and submit your stories, fan mail, and death threats, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and nightofthehorrorfile.com. Our theme song was written and performed by John Brennan, used with permission. Find John at shopjb.bandcamp.com and at badtechno.com. If you like what you hear, leave a good review wherever you listen to podcasts, and share the show on your social media. See you next week.